Oakland has been known as one of the most dangerous cities in the country, leaving much of the area condemned and unlivable. While others want to throw away the history of Oakland, I was called to preserve the parts of Oakland we've held so dear. My name is Derek Johnson. I'm the founder of the Home of Chicken and Waffles down in Jack London Square. We actually have 3 locations. Prior to opening the restaurants, I owned detail shops. It's never worked in a restaurant before in my life. I found myself slaving in the kitchen 15 hours a day learning this restaurant business. My life, I'm still explaining how to do stuff that people have been working here forever. Jesus. It all started at the detail shop, actually. We were real busy, we had a lot of cars, a lot of people called in, they were calling in sick, and one of the guys was like, I'll call the house and some guys will come. And I was like, oh my God, call the house, please. We called the house, guys came, they worked great, but I never asked what really was the house. The house was a halfway house. And I still employ from that population today. So John told me that you did a little time and now you're out. So what were you in for? If you don't mind me asking.
Like I said, I used to have a drug addiction, so I got pulled over, was in a high-speed chase, got caught with some dope and some guns. Went to trial, I beat one of the charges, got a hung jury on the second charge, and so I took a deal for 3 years.
But you should come down. I do have some security positions. You can't be riding around with guns in the car though. You
That's
can't.
Over, bro.
we don't do any of that. One of my best friends is now in the halfway house. Has to come work for me. Lord Jesus, I'm gonna have to pray on that one. One of my best friends is Dwayne.
Yeah, I'll be up out of here real soon. Did you call the probation officer?
I'm gonna call the new one, because that last one was a doozy.
Come 2 weeks, I don't want to be the bitch walking down South Central with a 30-inch weave. I definitely don't want that, because it's not cute.
So you're gonna come up and be working at Chicken and Waffles, and that's a whole nother conversation with a 30-inch weave.
And do what? Wear a net?
You gotta start in the kitchen like everybody else.
But you besides yourself, is that? No, that is not my demo.
Yes, I'm giving second chances, but I have to admit that running a business with some people who may not be used to answering to authority can be a bit challenging. Now let's see what mistakes we're making now.
Yeah, but I rarely make mistakes.
You're too new to be late. So Michael don't know the table numbers? We've had this discussion. You didn't handle your business. Professional babysitting job. That's pretty much what I do for a living. So take, for example, Ravel. Now here you go. Here's a young brother, got out of jail, gave him a job.
No, I overslept actually. That's why I called when I woke up. That was my fault.
Who comes to work 2.5 hours late and just walks in like it's okay? You didn't call here? Who would you talk to?
Nobody answered.
But even though I give second chances to those who have been incarcerated, they actually aren't my biggest problem. You just take it back and you hand it to them with the change on top. There's a lot of people with a lot of book smarts, but then they say the street smarts, and in the restaurant, it has to be kind of like street smart. That's a kind of struggle for Michael. He's slow. I run a sprint at the restaurant, and he's quick to tell me about his MBA.
One of the things that I've learned in my MBA class is out of control emotions sometimes make smart people not as smart. You could just pull me to the side, have a conversation.
There's no time for me to pull you aside when this business is moving this fast.
Okay.
Well, that MBA is not noticing that all your staff is standing over there running their goddamn mouths and they ain't paying attention to the customers. Mr. MBA. Miss Marva. See how she already gave me the wrong checks for the wrong table. She writes the orders down.
Did you see how she write them down, though?
No, how did she write them down?
Like chicken scratch.
Her constant mistake, substitution. If any table substitutes something, I 100% tell you she's gonna get it wrong.
We're out of gambling. What are greens instead?
And she a tip hustler. Marva is a tip hustler. She will go after them tables. And that's why she messes up so much, by the way.
You have something to go by? Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because we wasn't done. I'm gonna check when I ain't done either.
Kim is like my therapist in the restaurant. When I just need somebody to vent to with an ear, and because Kim won't give me her opinion, she won't come back with a whole lot of extra, she'll just listen. The Home of Chicken and Waffles has been a part of the community for over 15 years. It's a home of second chances, a home that represents Oakland, and more importantly, a home that represents the love of friends, family, and community. Home of Chicken and Waffles is here to stay. No matter who comes in and tries to change the city, we will always be here.